Oh, this one is long overdue. But better late than never. Let's go. Hello dearies, how are you all doing this beautiful day? I'm Eshna and I welcome you back to my channel. I have two perfumes to talk about today and both are from the house of Marks and Spencer's. This is a long overdue video and I forgot reviewing them. I have been using these. But nonetheless, let's get started. One is True Red and another one is Blush. But before we get started, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon next to it so that you are notified for all my future uploads. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the video. But you will see a different look and a different clothing and all, because this intro was actually done before and it got corrupted, so I had to reshoot this part. Kindly excuse that, and let's dive into the video for the perfume reviews, shall we? So yes, let us talk about True Red and Blush. Now as you see, I have mini versions of both because these are kind of expensive. The full versions, I will talk about the pricing and everything in detail, but let's cover True Red first. Now if you see the packaging, this is a very classy outer cardboard packaging, and this is how the 100 ml version looks like. Actually it is going from red to black, and that one is an ombre effect from black to red. I will leave an image of the 100 ml so that you can see. This is a very reflective packaging. It's quite stylish and all. I have 25 ml variant for this one, and since it's a small bottle, it's transparent, and this is how your True Red perfume looks like. It is a very basic design, nothing supremely great about it. It's just that the 100 ml bottle is actually very pretty to look at. The cardboard box is very good quality as well. It is not flimsy like other brands, but this is a very solid cardboard box which keeps your perfume secured, and it is not having the risk of slipping out by any means. The lid is in silver, and all the information pertaining to this perfume is also mentioned at the back, and the atomizer is silver as well. It's very fine and uniform mist that comes out of this. Oh my god, it is straight up a fruity fragrance because the zest of pineapple and orange just hits your nose like anything. So yes, at the top notes you get the zestiness of pineapple and orange. In the middle notes you get sage and jasmine, which makes it slightly aromatic and floral as the top notes fade, because the top notes take a certain amount of time to fade. The top notes, I can still smell the pineapple and the orange, and the combination is just beautiful. It smells like one of your favorite pineapple cocktail drinks or mocktail drinks, whatever you like. It's so fruity and zesty and fun to smell, the initial impression of this fragrance. Then once these top notes fade away, slowly the middle notes of sage and jasmine emerge, which takes it onto a nice cozy feeling, and the floral of jasmine is not overpowering. It's soft, it's light, it's nice, it's inoffensive. Even if you don't like jasmine, the jasmine in this one you can enjoy, because the fruity part of it is so strong that the floral is not superbly overwhelming despite being in the heart. Yes, and then finally, once the heart notes have also worn off, patchouli and musk comes up, and obviously combination of patchouli and musk always works beautiful. If you are a patchouli and musk person, you will definitely love this fragrance. It is considered to be a dupe for Hugo Boss's Deep Red. The packaging of this one is straight a rip-off of that packaging. It is copied. The bottle shape is different, but the color combination and the ombre effect is just same. If you haven't seen it, I will leave an image of Hugo Boss Deep Red right here so that you can understand how much similar the packaging is. I don't know how far it is a clone when it comes to the fragrance, because I haven't smelled Hugo Boss's Deep Red, so I'm not the right person to honestly judge whether this is a dupe or not. But this is considered to be a dupe of Hugo Boss's Deep Red, and that is why the internet considers this to be a clone, and a well-made clone. It's not that it's a shabby one. It lasts fairly good on your skin for 3 to 4 hours, and this is an EDT we are talking about. It's an eau de toilette, so we are getting a wear time of 3 to 4 hours depending upon your body chemistry and of course the humid conditions that you are in. But definitely it's a pretty zesty, sparky yet intense fragrance. Yes, the fruit, and now that the fruit has gone off, I can slowly smell the sage and the jasmine, but in the most inoffensive manner possible. And of course the patchouli and musk are peeping through it as well. It will take longer to have all the elements surface, but it's a beautiful fragrance. I mean, yes, it is expensive because this 25 ml retails for rupees 999, which is 1,000 bucks. And the 100 ml, if I compare, is cheaper because that retails for rupees 1499, which is 1500 rupees. So for 1500, if you're paying and you're getting 100 ml, and you're paying 1000 rupees for 25 ml. So since I didn't want to invest in a bigger bottle, I wanted to go for this one. But once I run out of it, I am pretty much sure I will be purchasing that one because that is easy on the pocket. 100 ml for 1500 still makes sense because 25 ml for 1000 bucks is expensive, too much. This price point is something I have an issue about, because reduce the size, make it 10 ml, but reduce the price, because somebody who wants to test 25 ml is quite a lot. It's not required. I mean, a 10 ml fragrance is just fine if you keep it in the price point of 300, 400, because then you're making it affordable and accessible to all of the masses. So that's what I have a feeling towards this one when it comes to the price point. From the performance or the fragrance perspective, it's beautiful. It doesn't have, slowly even the powdery notes are coming because I can smell the powderiness of it. Maybe this is due to the jasmine, but yes, slowly it is turning powdery. That is something I'm enjoying in this fragrance quite a lot. But then again, since this is a dupe for Hugo Boss's Deep Red, which is a super expensive perfume, for that I guess a 50 ml bottle even retails for rupees 4200 or something like that. I might be wrong, please don't quote me on that, but that is super expensive because of the brand value of Hugo Boss, I understand. So if I compare that, you're getting that smell if this is a clone of it, and you're paying 1000 bucks or 1500 even for the full 100 ml. It's a great purchase. I highly recommend everybody to try this. But what I feel is, from the packaging, it screams a winter fragrance. That's what I feel. That it's red and black, and it's a very Christmassy or a winterish vibe that I get from the bottle, and even not this bottle. I'm talking about the 100 ml bottle and the cardboard box. This is like a winter perfume according to the packaging. But this scent is not only winter specific for me, because I can wear it throughout the year and it will make me look good and not gross and too much stuffy at all. I have been using this because I have come down to this part, so I have been using it. I am not an oversprayer when it comes to EDTs. I usually restrict myself from overspraying unless the perfume demands overspraying. I overspray when it's a body splash. Of course, I can't restrict myself there, or a deodorant. But EDTs and EDPs, couple of spritzes and you should be good to go, and this delivers that. It projects decently, the sillage is decent as well. Overall, it's a very nice fragrance. Moving on to blush, this is also a smaller variant that I have, and this is, if you can see, it's a very classy packaging of white, and blush is written on pink with an image of this flower at the bottom. Of course, it's going to be a floral fragrance. The name says blush. It's a 10 ml variant that I have, and this retails for rupees 499. And the 100 ml I believe is rupees 1999 is for the 100 ml. This one has a soft pink liquid. I am not sure whether against my background you will be able to make it out or not, whether this is pink. Let me put it in front of the cardboard box. If you can see, this is a soft pink colored liquid in a transparent bottle. The bottle size is 10 ml. It's pretty much same, pretty basic packaging here. Even the blush, which is in the 100 ml variant, that is also not a very out of the world packaging. That is also that is something that also has a basic packaging. I will have an image of the 100 ml bottle right here so that you can see for yourself. The cap is silver, the atomizer is silver, something that I love. The spray is pretty uniform. And the scent, it hits the nose first because of the freshness of bergamot. Hits you right away. Yes, in the top note you have bergamot, but it's not only bergamot. You have got cassis in it, and you also have violet accords in it. Once this bergamot, cassis and this violet combination fades away, slowly a dewy, a sweet mixture of raspberry and rose surfaces in the heart notes, and it makes it somewhat edible here. It is not essentially a gourmand fragrance, but the raspberry makes this fragrance so sweet and nice, and the rose here is so beautifully blended. It's a dewy, soft rose. It's not overwhelming. I am not a person who enjoys overwhelming rose scents. If you have been following me and you have been watching my videos, you would know I am not a superb rose fan, but I love the rose here because it is blending beautifully with the other notes. Yeah, it's beautiful. The floral notes here are supremely classy, inoffensive, and sweet. And once the middle notes have faded away, amber, vanilla, and musk surfaces out. These are there in the base notes, and of course a combination of amber, vanilla and musk always creates one of the best concoctions, and this is no exception to that. I see myself reaching out for the bigger bottle of this one. Despite having so many perfumes, I will use this up and I will repurchase the bigger one. This is comparatively better priced if I compare it with the True Red one, because the price point is hugely variant. I mean, for 25 ml you are paying $1,000, and 75 more you're just paying 500 extra. So there is no parity there. That's what I feel for that one. But this one, this is 10 ml which costs 500 rupees, and the 100 ml costs through 2000 rupees. Somewhat makes sense. It's more evenly balanced. That's what I feel. Now this belongs to the autograph range. Autograph range means perfumes or even high-end designer label, high-end products from designer labels, which are made accessible to people and masses basically, so that everybody can try it out and afford it. Those are considered to be autograph, part of autograph range. This is what I have read. I'm not sure if I'm correct or not. If you know any other definition, please feel free to mention in the comments section. That way we can help each other out and learn and grow in the process as well. But of course, some celebrity or some designer label is associated, and that is followed for a certain range, and that becomes the consolidated autograph range with that person. So for this one, this belongs to the autograph range, but I couldn't find a reference who is linked or which designer label is linked with this one. So if you know, please make it a point to mention it. The interesting part is this is also a dupe, so I am assuming that Marks and Spencer's creates a lot of dupes. If I am late in the bandwagon and this is a known information for you, then okay, again, better late than never, I catched up. But yes, this is a dupe, considered to be a dupe for Lacoste's Touch of Pink perfume. I haven't used that one. That is also quite an expensive product, and if this is considered to be dupe of it, if I'm getting to smell this beautiful and at this price point, because considering 2000 rupees even for a 100 ml, the longevity here is decent because it's a floral perfume and towards slight leaning towards gourmandish, but it's not specifically gourmandish. I mean, the vanilla and the raspberry elements are very less, I believe, because I can smell mostly the floral parts. Even after some time has passed, I can still smell the violet. I can still smell, I don't smell the bergamot anymore, but I smell the rose. I smell the cassis part. So maybe a bit later amber will surface, and musk will surface, vanilla will also surface, but it is not there in huge quantity, so it is not superbly a gourmandish fragrance. It is not even categorized as gourmandish despite having vanilla and raspberry in them. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance, and both of these are like wonderful fragrances to try. If you don't want to invest in the bigger bottle, I understand, because that's what I do. I reach out for the smaller one. This one at least is affordable, the smaller variant, because True Red smaller variant is also $1,000, which doesn't make sense. This one is rupees 500. I highly recommend you to try this one out, because the beauty of this perfume, this one will give you, because after some time has passed, True Red is now becoming a bit mature. It's becoming an evening scent. This is not an everyday or throughout the day type of a fragrance. True Red is more towards the evening, for the party, for an intimate a date or something like that. Whereas blush is the feeling of your first love, maybe. I have already reviewed these two in my blog. It's there in detail. I will link those up in the description box below in case you want to check those out. Because this blush thing, this reminds you of the freshness of your first love, the sweet nothingness, and the sudden quickening of your heart when you see your crush. Those feelings come back, because after a point you can't smell it on yourself, but if you move around and you will get a sniff of it suddenly. So like that, it's like it's not there, it has worn off, but no, suddenly if you move and you will get a whiff of it, you realize, okay, the perfume is there. So the projection is not superb, but it leaves a trail. So if you move along, the trail follows with you. So I love both of these perfumes. I cannot take my pick. Both are beautiful. I highly recommend you to try both of them. You will get testers in the store. If you don't want to purchase it without testing, please head out to a store and test it out. If you cannot do that, online you can check and get your hands on the smaller bottles, and you won't regret it. It's beautiful. Both of these perfumes are beautiful, absolutely. Yes. So yes, I guess I have covered the price point, the longevity, sillage, and everything. If you still have queries on this perfume, please leave it in the comment section. I will try to answer those as much as possible. So yes, with that we have come to the end of this video. I hope you had fun watching these two, the review for these two perfumes. I loved using them. I can't wait to get over with the small bottles, because the bigger bottles are even a treat to look at. So I want to have those in my collection, of course. And if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like, share it with your friends, and comment in the comment section if you have used these perfumes. What are your thoughts on it? Or if you are planning to buy these perfumes, we can have a discussion there. And before you leave this video, please consider subscribing. It's free and it will help me grow. And also make it a point that you hit the bell icon next to it so that you're notified for all my future uploads. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye.